Goodbye 2025. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Gromit.
This is the best bits of 2025. Thanks for watching. See you later.
Yeah, that's it.
That was it.
Job done. Tea time.
Hello, you absolute legends. Welcome back to the channel. John here for, I don't know, this is an extra Pistons, the podcast.
I don't know what it is.
It's called 2025.
Freeze Dad until he dies.
The Jon Coupland Cars Best Bits.
That's it then.
That's it then. Job's a good one, because 2025 has been shite. For
Are you
lots,
allowed to say that?
Yeah, I'm going to say it. For lots of reasons that many of you may or may not know, it's been the worst year of my life.
Are you sure Alan Logarithm will like that?
I don't care what Alan Logarithm thinks. However...
You know what the Aussie man says though, don't you?
What's that?
You're not allowed to swear in the first 20 seconds or something.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Then he gets away with it.
What a shit year. There are lots of bad bits, but we're not focusing
Let's not worry about
the
Let's
negative.
think about the good bits.
Let's look at the good bits, because it hasn't been all bad, and that is what this video is all about. First and foremost,
I got a new fleece.
you've got that's in the other video. If you haven't seen that, check that out. First and foremost, Happy New Year as we leave 2025. There's lots of stuff coming in 2026.
New Year's Eve?
Thursday?
I'm going to go. Anybody from Boston will know what I mean. I'm going to go climb the 5 lamps then.
Yes. Do you know what I'm going to do this New Year's Eve?
What's that?
I'm going to go up Keel Hill.
Yes.
And at midnight, I'm going to watch all the fireworks over Boston.
Ah.
Sounds good. I've always wanted to do it.
I think you ought to be getting yourself ready for other things.
Well,
wasting
yeah.
your time doing that.
Anyway, we're not talking.
Take the Armstrong Siddeley up there.
No, I'm not taking the Armstrong Siddeley up there now, but I have taken it up there before. There's lots of bad bits. We're leaving them in 2025.
No.
We're taking the good bits into 2026. But this video is the best bits, a 2025 roundup. Are you ready for some statistics?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's have them statistics.
As you know, we always do this at the beginning of the videos. This is the statistics. How many views do you think we got on YouTube in 2025?
20-odd thousand.
1,803,173 views.
So people have been. So a million times people have gone, oh.
A million times people have gone, what a strange channel. Thanks, Jim.
I've just wasted 20 minutes of my life. I do like it when some of the shorts come on. That's another 2 minutes of my life that I'll not get back.
Nearly 2 million people watched the channel, or 2 million views in 2025.
That was you watching.
Thank you very much. That's me on repeat. Thank you very much. But if you didn't watch the previous Pistons, the podcast, we're now on Facebook. Yay! And we're monetised on Facebook as well, so that's also paying.
That's why I've got a new £10 fleece.
For my expensive solicitor. Facebook views in 2025. How many do you reckon we got?
65.
Are you ready for this? Genuinely?
Go on.
11,188,382 views.
Can I have another fleece?
No.
Oh.
And lastly, TikTok. How many do you think on the TikToks?
I don't know.
They don't give me all the views. I just get a round figure. 6.5 million. Meaning, if you've done quick maths, in 2025, and this is astonishing. When I had to work this out 3 times just to make sure I haven't done it wrong. 19,491,555 views. Up to and including today, we've actually filmed this on the 28th of December.
Long way till we get 1 billion.
Yeah, but the way that Facebook's going, mate, each month, who knows? So, if you are one of those views this year, thank you.
Thank you, folks.
If you have liked and subscribed this year, thank you. If you've commented, thank you. If you've hyped, there's a new thing called hype, by the way. If you've hyped a video, thank you. You have made our 2025 a little bit less
rubbish.
Shite. We're going to do a quick roundup of the top bits of each month.
You do know you start to yawn and get tired when you've got hypothermia, don't you?
It's either that or carbon monoxide poisoning.
No.
From the diesel heater.
Our exhaust is outside.
We have got the exhaust outside, and we've also got a carbon monoxide alarm now, which is good.
Beep, beep.
The diesel heater is on, but it's not really doing the job over here.
When I take my hat off, you'll know it's getting a bit warm.
Do you want a quick rundown of my best bits of 2025?
Yes, please.
January 2025. These are the things we really did the best bits. We fixed the brakes on the Impian. Hooray! That was...
Seems like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, that was a month's worth of work on the Impian.
Yeah. You see that there? That's a dribble. I had a dribble then.
But I don't move when you do that, so my continuity is good. I can just cut it. We fixed the brakes on the Impian. Yeah, a lifetime ago. That was January 2025. What was it in the end?
I don't know.
Pressure bleeded. We pressure bleeded, didn't we? You made some sort of...
Oh yeah, we pressure bled it and it got rid of it, didn't it?
Pressure bleeding. We just, basically...
On the adapter.
We spent months and months trying to bleed the Impian.
I'm going to remind myself now.
Thanks.
Oh.
You know, you was moaning about me, saying, don't take too long because I want to go get me tea.
No, I just wonder where it all is now.
It's there in front of you, look. Vacuum bleeding
That's the
system.
vacuum thing, isn't it? Oh, I don't know.
We'll need that when we do the Satria, I think. The GTI.
What, for going anti-clockwise round the track?
No. So we sorted the Impian out, and then January the 15th, I can't believe this is nearly a year ago, I crashed my van.
Good lord.
Uh-oh. I say I crashed my van, someone pulled it in front of me and nearly wrote the snail off. That we repaired it, we bodged it, and the snail rides again. More snail later. That was January.
Good lord.
Can you remember that far back?
No.
Did you forget about them things? Am I refreshing your memory?
Yes.
Good. February 2025, you got your Suzuki GS 500e on the road.
Hey.
What a strange channel. You've done some work on that. Talk us through what you've done on the Goose, please.
What did I do to it?
Yeah.
I put new steering head bearings in it, I put new fork seals in it, I overhauled the carburettors, and I recommissioned it, and then I rode it round Lincolnshire for 1,500 miles.
I was going to say how many miles you've done, 1,500. Roughly how many post boxes have you photographed?
Not as many as I wanted to.
2026 then?
Yeah, more post boxes.
More post boxes, you heard it here first. I also tested the KGM Actyon, courtesy of the team at Drayton Motors in Boston. It was alright, wasn't it?
That big four-wheel, I mean, yeah, it's all right.
The Timu Range Rover, basically.
No.
I'll tell you one
People are a bit naughty about this, you know, because you can actually get a Timu Range Rover, can't you? Some people
Can
think
you?
it'll probably be more reliable than the real thing. Oh, whoosh!
Considering a friend of mine, who I will remain nameless, has recently purchased a Range Rover, brand new, from a dealership,
Yes.
for £125,000, has got it home and has found that there's a big panel missing underneath it where the electric tow bar comes out. How the hell has that been missed at PDI?
It might be an optional extra.
It's not an optional extra for 125 grand, I wouldn't have thought.
Oh, right.
Anyway, Jaguar Land Rover, what's going on there? They sacked their main guy as well, didn't they, recently?
What the
The designer man or whatever.
yeah, well, what do you expect?
Listen, we're not starting this. I tested the KGM
Even I was
Actyon,
offended by it.
the Jaguar
What's all that about?
Double O. We shall wait and see. It's in testing phases now, isn't it? KGM Actyon, I haven't seen any on the roads.
Can you remember them super duper blooming Jaguars? When years ago?
What,
The
supercharged?
XK thingy.
Yeah.
The XK.
Oh, I know which one you mean.
Yeah, we sold one.
Did you?
Yeah, but it went to a footballer up north.
What, Gaza?
No, not Gaza. Gaza has a blooming Fiat Panda 4 before.
Yeah, I know. Which one do you mean? I know which one you mean.
Yeah, the XK 140. Or
They're pretty cars.
yeah.
So you, as a garage, sold one?
I think every garage had one, and we sold one, yeah. Went to a footballer up because people who buy Jaguars in them days didn't go to your local Jaguar dealer, you go somewhere else.
Why?
Because I don't know, probably because you can.
What, just go out for the day and...
Probably, yeah. No, we sold it.
Oh, yeah, man, I'm heading down the road to Peterborough.
Because they must be worth more now than what they were.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, that's an investment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I went and saw an MG RV8 the other day. Now, it looks like a bastard love child of a MGB GT versus an MGTF.
I've got a workshop manual supplement in that cupboard if you want to have a look at it.
Oh, there you are. A woodcocked green. It's actually a very beautiful car.
I've never ever worked on one, but we have seen one in the street before because I pointed it out to you once.
Yes.
There were somewhere.
It was in Lincoln. I remember seeing it. It was X-Power grey. But I've now seen one properly and have a good look at it. I've made friends with the owner. He's going to let me have a look at it in the spring. Good news. But anyway, going back to the KGM Actyon.
Yes.
Have you seen one on the road?
We must have done because we saw one in the garden centre.
No, that was a Tivoli or Tivoli.
Oh.
I've not seen one. In the comments down below, have you seen the KGM Actyon on the road? Because I haven't locally, and we've got a KGM dealer. I'm seeing the Mussos and all that sort of stuff, and the Tivolis. I've not seen an Actyon. Not available, interesting, on Motability.
There was a SsangYong Musso parked next to me, because SsangYong Mussos used to be these big, horrible four-wheel drive pieces of rubbish.
Yeah, and now they're
like a truck now.
Now they're a Korean four-wheel drive, big old horrible piece of rubbish.
Yeah, but that one I brought home was absolutely, oh man, talk about primitive.
Are you thinking about the Musso, or are you thinking about the SsangYong Rodus?
It was a SsangYong Musso, but it was like a giant four-wheel drive thing. It was about as agriculture as a Fordson Major.
Cool. Anyway, moving on to March, I'm going to talk about it, the little pink Fiat. It was wet. We fixed the pink Fiat, solving a problem that we'd had for 3 or 4 years. What was it, please? Because it's still a really popular video on the channel.
Plenum drains were blocked. That's it, finished, next.
Well, bulkhead scuttly drain things, weren't they? So if you have wet and damp and moisture and all that sort of stuff in your Fiat 500, watch the video. It's in the it's on the channel. You might have your drains blocked. They were really blocked up, weren't they? Yeah. Full of mud. So try that. But yeah, next.
I wouldn't perform like that again if I'd done it before now. I'd just yank the things out the bottom and call that it.
Yeah. I then got to drive my very first Proton Aeroback, courtesy of Clinton, there you are, I forgot his name. He won it in a local raffle, courtesy of the Banger Boys. 40 quid it cost him, and he got it on the road, and he then sold it. But I got to drive it back to Drayton Motors, actually, where the KGM Actyon was.
Drove nice, didn't it?
It drove like a stabbed rat, but also I was driving it like I stole it. Drove very nicely.
Was he with you?
No. He threw me the keys. I went, see you later, boy. Off you go. But Clinton's a bit like me. He's a bit rough and ready. It's not a problem. Off you go. Take it for a spin. He took the airbox off and put an inline fuel filter in it.
To make it go bah, bah.
It went very well.
Good.
Did
the people at Drake never look at it?
Yes, one of them, very sadly, passed away recently.
Yeah.
In a local crash. Yeah.
That was him.
Yeah, Ryan, yeah.
I wondered if he was going there because he was in one of them vehicles.
He was in a BYD, bless him, yeah. So very sad, very sad. Young lad.
I thought it was unusual for somebody to be in one of them. Yeah. I wondered if that's where he was going.
On his way to Drayton Motors, so yeah, very sad. But he had a good look at it and took some pictures. And was like, I think he came out the garage and went, "Oh, the warranty's void on that, John boy." Yeah, bad times.
Yeah, he's a nice bloke.
Yeah, nice lad. April 2025. I bought a Proton Satria out of a hedge. Shane Boy and I went and saw Barbara. And I paid us some money and bought a lovely blue Proton Satria.
And I spent a lot of my life bodging it up.
We spent a lot of this year fixing it.
Yeah.
More on the Satria coming in 2026. I don't think
I got the best end of the deal there.
Yeah. You will do when you hear what we've got to do to the GTI then. And the most popular video on the channel all year, we put a timing chain on my van. Because it went bang. The Royal Snail at one point, well, it was going to the scrapyard in the sky, wasn't it?
No.
And then we fixed it, the Fiat 1.3 multi-jet engine. Talk us through that quick.
Slapped a timing chain on it, put some rockers on it, Bob's your uncle.
There you go. Was it a Napa timing chain? It wasn't, it was the other one, wasn't it? The red and something timing chain. Oh, you put a Napa timing chain on it, you've got to be doing it again in 6 months. Napa's on the Hyundai.
Yeah.
Is that still going strong 3 years later?
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it going rattle?
It's a damn good car, that is. So I'm convinced these timing chains go because people don't change the oil often enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, if the factory says change the oil every 10,000 miles, but they don't mean every 5 years. Yeah. You know, you do 2,000 mile a year, your oil's degraded.
Like anything,
and the timing chain on this
is
a blinking Ivo chain. I don't really know what Ivo chain is, but it's like link, 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 all joined together.
Oh right, yeah, like a big link, like yeah, I know what you're saying.
That's what the timing chain's like on that.
That won't snap, will it?
Under I-10,
single link,
like something having you push bike.
Yeah, I remember.
It is, isn't it?
Same on the Fiat, mate. Yeah. Single link, but it snapped at 70 while I was on the motorway on the M25. Scary times. Thought it was going to kill the van. You repaired it with me. Many thanks to everyone that watched it. Paid for itself.
Yeah.
Winner, winner. That was April.
Didn't pay the labour costs though.
No. Yeah, I did. Gave us some sweet, sweet moolah.
Did you?
Yeah.
What, 25 quid?
Yeah. What is a timing chain to repair these days then?
I think we're going to be talking I think I'd want 400 quid for doing that.
Well, considering I discussed it with a local timing chain expert recently who put a timing chain on a Mitsubishi, Mercedes,
Yes.
shout out Samboy, I think that job was like $2,500 at the main dealer.
Yeah, well, that's a Mercedes, isn't it?
Well, I wasn't going to name the dealership, but at the local Mercedes garage, it was $2,500. Yeah. Anyway, May.
That's not much when you go into a dealer. We could. When we was doing the first big service on a Nissan Qashqai, because it wanted new discs and pads all around as well, it used to cost £1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
What, a main dealer Nissan?
Yeah.
That's what.
A Nissan Qashqai,
15
when it
years
got to
ago,
be 5
20 years
years
ago.
old, 'cause you can bet your life it wanted discs and pads on it as well.
I've been very spoilt in the fact that I've got a
Yeah.
mechanic at home. I've got my own pocket
Just leave
mechanic.
your Nissan Qashqai with us for the day. £1,000, please.
We're in the wrong job, mate. We need to get our own blooming garage going on.
I was talking to these tradesmen people, and they always used to be. They reckon king of the trades was the Sparkies, but they reckon
Yeah.
plumbers are earning more money.
I wish I'd been a Sparky. But anyway,
Oh, king of the trades.
£130 to put a plug socket on. Thank you very much.
You're paying for his knowledge. It's a skill and training and expertise.
I'm quite highly skilled, and I'm quite knowledgeable, and I have expert training, and I don't get £130 every time I get out my blooming chair. Anyway, in May 2025, I bought another Proton Impian. Yeah, that started the downfall of my life when that turned up on a trailer at 7 o'clock at night. But that's done well, actually, that Impian, hasn't it? Because I've sold the number plate off it, and now it's sat in the garden.
You sort of went into self-destruct mode, really, didn't you?
Yeah,
In
why
the
not?
old days, somebody might have said, "You brought it on yourself."
Yeah, well, life is life. So I bought another Proton Impian. That is still sat in the garden. It's waiting for Shane Boy. We've got to strip that, actually.
Yeah.
We've got to take some bits off
We've got
that.
to take some bits off that. We
Do you think we could put the engine from that in the Proton Iswara?
No.
There you are. That's not coming to channel. And then we did some more work on the Satria. And then I went to Wales and bought, after 7 years of wanting one, my Proton Satria GTI. I waited for the right one. I got on a train. I went to Wales. I drove it home. But I didn't release the video until later on in the year. We'll talk about that. But I finally bought my Proton Satria GTI, and if you watch that video, you will see just how happy I am driving that home. And then in June 2025, the highlight of my year, really, one of them, is hill climbing a Proton Saga. At Shelsley Walsh, courtesy of the team at Haggerty. Thank you very much, Adam and his team. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was great fun.
I prefer me kicking in.
Yeah, I know. We're nearly done. We're in June, so we're halfway. We're halfway through the
It's
year.
the wrong garage, Gromit.
What's this? Oh, and then we put an alternator on the Purple Smart. Or we
we
repaired
took
it.
it off and bodged it
Why did it fail?
because they do.
It set fire, didn't it? It just,
No, it just seized up, didn't it? The alternator.
Alternator
It appears
seized
they
up.
do.
Mr. Hubnut had that issue, didn't he? With
Everybody has it.
his
It'll
alternator.
probably be like it when you go back to the unit.
Yeah, probably. Oh well, I'll be able to keep my hands warm on the burning rubber. July, we finished the Impian project.
Good.
I hoovered it out, I cleaned it. We took it to Festival of the Unexceptional.
And it was very unexceptional.
It was in an area, future of the Unexceptional. Tom Morley was there. Jim was there with his Tata Nano, which was a crazy little thing.
It was, wasn't it?
I think that's just been driven by Hubnut as well. What a great little thing, the Tata Nano.
Yeah.
Cheap and cheerful. And then next to it, a £15,000 Ford Mondeo alternative, Proton Impian, which I went to see it again the other day, my little Impian.
Did you? You had a look at it.
I went and had a look at it. It's a good car, isn't it?
Yeah?
It's a good little car.
Good, usable car, that
I
is.
did see it pop up on like a Danish Instagram or Dutch Instagram recently.
Right.
Someone tagged me in it
Yes.
because someone put the photographs of it at the Festival Unexceptional on Instagram,
Yeah.
and everyone thought it was AI. Everyone thought it was a fake car. They thought it was a Renault Laguna or something that had been mixed with
The
a
Proton.
Audi A4 B5 and a Proton Volvo, and went, oh, it's just another AI shite. No, it's my Malaysian shite.
It exists.
It's real.
You ask all these Malaysians, they'd know what
Yeah,
it was.
I drove it there. Well, it's called the Wadja, as you know. And then we went to the Festival of the Unexceptional with the Black Knight as well.
Did you know my feet are numb? Crack on.
We're in August. August was MOT You did nothing in August, really. I was out and about here and everywhere. I MOT'd the Rover 75. Nice. I MOT'd the Proton Black Knight. Nice. I MOT'd the Blue Satria. Nice. I MOT'd the Audi TT. Problem. Yeah, that needs a new turbo this year.
It wants scrapping.
I know went to pick up some wheels for my Proton Satria and got hit with... You know where this is going?
Crack on.
What's going on? Not Kia, Sadiq. What's going on, man?
Oh, you silly Billy.
I got my ULEZ fine, didn't I?
Well, you should have paid it.
Because I drove my van down
Should have paid
into
you
the
12 quid.
Les zone and didn't realise. Well, I did realise, didn't realise. So I got fined nearly £90.
But you paid quick anyway, so you got away with it a bit. They let you off a bit, don't they?
Well, I messaged Sadiq Khan
Yeah.
and said on the appeal thing, Dear Mr. Khan, I had no idea that this was a ULEZ zone. And also, can you let me off because, you know, I'm a silly sausage? And I got a letter back saying, absolutely no chance, Mr. Coupland.
Yeah, you should have.
So pay the money.
Didn't you say we're media superstar?
I did say, Dad is going to besmirch you on YouTube.
No, I'm not. I don't do that.
And got told, mate, you need to pay up right, like pretty much now,
Crack
please. You know,
Pay up, Gromit.
with, you know.
No, you didn't. You just paid your money and got on with it. I said, crack on.
No, I appealed it.
Did you?
I appealed it and got told no. Yeah. Anyway, my fault.
Did a person reply to you, or was it AI?
Oh, I got a letter through the post that basically said,
Tough.
tough luck, mate.
Don't be something stupid.
I then went and looked at a Proton Putra, also known as the M21, here in the UK, the Coupe.
Did
The
you say
1.8.
Proton Putra?
Proton Putra, which I didn't buy for multiple different reasons, because at that point, self-destruct mode was pretty much going on, and that would have been, I think, genuinely, I'd have been murdered in my sleep if I bought that. So I didn't buy the Proton Putra. It then was bought by Josh Reswell, who I think he sold it again now, but it's out and about. It's on the road after being in a barn for 10 years. September, we went on holiday.
Yeah, I went on holiday. You went on holiday. I went on holiday.
We released the Proton GTI video. 30-odd thousand views on that video. We were sat enjoying...
Did you know being on holiday is better than tinkering with Protons?
Do you know where I'd rather be right now?
In Egypt.
Anywhere.
There's one bloke come from Egypt and we want to go back.
Yeah. Yeah, but Keir Starmer didn't come out and said, we've got John and Pete home, they're good blokes, I'm really glad we've got them home. Didn't say that about us when we were stuck in Egypt, did he?
You can really well send us back, it's warmer there.
Yeah, you can. Anyway, yeah, we was on holiday in Egypt. The GTI video came out, thanks to everyone that watched that. October, on the channel, I had a month off. Completely had a month off from all socials medias. So did you. You went to blooming Cyprus or...
Kos.
Kos, that's it. How was that? Remember that?
All right.
When you had a month off? Hypothermia?
I'm freezing.
I've rung an ambulance. They're coming in 78 hours
freezing.
on a Cat 4. November, then, that's just gone. Remember that? I sort of went back into buying cars again. I bought a £200 Proton from Boston in Lincolnshire, because we are in Boston in Lincolnshire.
But you went to King's Lynn or something?
I went to Norwich.
Norwich.
Got chased out by the locals because I took a Proton back with me. That is coming in 2026. We finally, 11 months later, repaired the snail after the crash. Remember that crash in January?
Put the wing and that on.
We finally
Turned out nice,
repaired that. It has come out nicely. I looked at it earlier, and the panel now has darkened off a bit. So whether or not it's curing or drying or whatever,
Getting a bit of weather on it.
bit of weather on it, it's darkened off. But it's better than having a crunched wing, isn't it? And I was given very kindly from Glyn a Mitsubishi Carisma.
No.
I thought, I'm going to be cocky here. You're on holiday. Here's me free car. I know what I'll do. Just to soften the blow when Dad finds out that I've got another car, I'll take it for an MOT. Say there's nothing wrong with it. You don't need to do any work on it. In fact, I've cleaned it up. I've restored it. We'll take it to Festival of Unexceptional, and then I'll raffle it. And then it failed on emissions hilariously.
Yeah, it wasn't just a Lambada fault, was it?
No.
Everything's a bug.
It's a big gnat, isn't it? I'm getting out of here, a mosquito.
Bug.
You brought it from Egypt. So the Mitsubishi Carisma
Yeah.
is something we're going to...
That was a bit of a... In Lincolnshire, we'd say, that shot you up the arse, didn't it?
There's a bit in the video where I say, I'm going to nail my colours onto the mast now. I'm saying a clean pass with no advisories. I'm 100% confident. Let's do it. First bit of the MOT is stick the probe up the exhaust. And my MOT tester went, "Are you seeing this?"
Have you seen this as birds falling out of the sky due to the emissions? A flock of geese were flying past going...
A visible hole in the atmosphere was actually created like a wormhole.
Do you know, I used to work with a chap and he was very naughty and he often used to with the air conditioning. And he was a naughty man. When nobody was looking, he'd do it. And I says, one day you'll be talking to your grandchildren. What happened to the ozone layer, Grandad? Well, it was me in 1985.
Letting out refrigerant.
Yeah.
Are you sure that early refrigerant is hazardous to the ozone layer?
That's when it started getting... Yeah, it was really, really, really bad. R12 was awful.
Oh, R12. Yeah, not the new R1.
The new stuff where, I don't know.
Let's go just set some out and see what happens.
No.
It might be warmer.
Don't work the same. Don't work the same as R12.
No. Anyway, so that shot me up the arse. Yes, you're right. So Mitsubishi Carisma.
As Lincolnshire would say.
I like that. And then December just gone. Remember that? We've
what are we going to do about that then?
What, the Mitsubishi?
Yeah, because it's not the mucky valves, is it? That's a load of tosh.
Do you know what our plan of attack with the Mitsubishi is?
Yeah.
I'm going to get it on the trailer. Yeah. I'm going to get it here. We're going to have an afternoon when it's not 4 degrees.
Is that the one that needs the head off it?
What do you mean?
No, it's not the one that
No,
needs
that's the
head.
Proton.
Yeah.
Catch up. We'll bring it here.
Your breast's steaming.
We'll put the Think scan on.
Yes.
And we'll get the live data.
Okay.
And I'll show you the data from Neil.
You've shown me it. It's just chucking loads of blinking emissions out.
And we'll see if we can fix it.
It's not just Lambarda fault. It's.
I think it's a fueling issue.
It certainly is.
It was free.
It's burning oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's had a proper service.
I know what it needs.
No.
It's burning.
That will be setting off emissions then. Just put the steering wheel on the wall. Anyway, December, I went to look at the Cypher, or I brought you the Cypher Coupe, and then most recently, you can probably hear it tick, 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 ticking away, the diesel heater that we talked about in a previous video. We didn't really do too much in December. We've sort of wound down. I think we started winding down June.
It all went wrong from there.
It all went a little bit wrong. Anyway, it wasn't necessarily my fault. Anyway, coming in 2026, Rustival 4. That's something we've got to look forward to. April the 18th.
Go to the listen note.
Yes, absolutely, if you'd like to.
Okay.
What are we going to be taking to the Rustival 4, please?
Listen note.
Comment down below, what would you like to see us take? We could take a note if you want to take a note. I'll pay for you to take the note. If you want to take it.
I don't pay for anything.
Well, they're not going to let me in for free, mate.
Let's not go then.
Yeah, but it's like £11 a ticket.
Let's go look at the post box.
£11.
Oh, right. No, it's the other thing that's expensive, isn't it?
You're talking about FOTU, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we do get in free for FOTU, or we did.
Yeah.
Whether or not we will now is a different matter. That's because the ownership of the show has changed. It might be better, it might be cheaper this year, we don't know. FOTU coming soon. We'll be going to FOTU. What will we be taking? Well, we'll be taking the Proton Black Knight. And
When is FOTU? I'll book an holiday.
20th of July, I think.
I'll book an holiday.
And then we've got 3 projects, basically.
Yeah.
Proton Satria, GTI.
Yeah.
That's the main one for 2026. Let's get that sorted. We've got the Mitsubishi Carisma, and we've got the Proton Iswara. We've also got hard standing for the Coupland collection to sort out. And then whilst I'm away in Australia, you're going to be decorating my house. So
I'm not doing all of it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do all your house.
Well, I've stripped all the wallpaper.
All the house. I was only planning on doing the dining room.
Anyway, that's it. Who knows what 2026 will bring? Maybe I will buy a K10 Micra. Maybe I won't. Maybe the Peugeot 406 will explode. Maybe it won't. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what 2026 will bring? All I know is we'll be here, we'll be making NAF content,
What I
Channel's a
want,
bit strange.
what I want is a bigger shed so I can have 10 motorbikes.
Oh yeah, we're going motorbike shopping, aren't we? Forgot about that. What are you planning on buying?
Not telling you, it's secret.
Secret motorbike shopping as well. I may be bringing you live footage from Australia, such as stuff on the channel. There may be a contingency that is detailed in our previous Pistons, the podcast. All that is left to say is to every
If you'd be on
single...
the phone to Dad. While you're there sunning yourself, Bruce, I'm up to my elbows in wallpaper paste.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like a bum deal.
Don't touch any of the cars whilst I'm away, because that is content.
I'm going to have them all mended. I'll take my weld around and weld them all
Literally everything. Taxed, MOT'd, insured, showroom shine, and KGF Classic Cars is coming to pick most of them up.
Job done.
Bright white lights.
I've got a quicker way. Copard. There's a transporter heading down. Ooh.
You're very naughty. You're very naughty.
Yes,
Anyway,
that's a flipping good idea.
to everyone that's watched all 19.5 million views, thank you very much. To everyone that's subscribed, all
Are
20,000.
you sure that isn't 19.49?
Well, no, there's another. Look at that. Look. I checked it 3 times.
Checking it once,
No.
checking it twice.
Yeah.
Is that 3?
Checked it 3 times. Put that in your song. For everyone that has subscribed, liked, hyped, commented. Do you know what? This year has been terrible for many different reasons. But I'm healthy. I've lost 7 stone. But also, we've met some fantastic people this year. The highlight of my year has been going to car shows and talking to all the nice people. We've met some good people this year.
There's some wonderful. There's a lot of nice people in the world still.
Good
That's
news.
what I thought about it. We didn't meet any horrible people at all this year. Well, no, you did. But that's.
Yeah, no, I've had a terrible year, but it's been made better because of you lot. So thank you and you, of course. Thank you very much.
Good.
Good. That's it. 2026 is going to be Ripper.
Ripper. Don't you dare come back speaking Australian.
I'm going to come back with little cut-off denim shorts,
What do you think you are, Daisy Duke?
boots, and a Crocodile Dundee hat. Yeah. And I'm going to be like,
You're going to have a tattoo of what's his name with a croc on his arm.
"G'day, you absolute legends. Here's me Satria." I can't wait.
Nice dog, mate.
No.
Big dog, mate.
Big dog, mate. And on that note, thanks for watching. Happy New Year. Have a great 2026. I hope 2025 was good for you. Everyone that has watched is a legend. And until then, that's it. See you later. I've got nothing else to say.
Take care.
Goodbye.
I'm dying of hypothermia.
Thanks for watching this latest episode of Pistons, the podcast. Another one is coming shortly, but if you haven't caught up yet, there's previous episodes on this page now. And don't forget to hit subscribe to always get caught up with the latest podcast.